Yo, what's good guys? Cube here with the update video that has been long overdue, to be honest. Also, this is going to be a video where I'm just going to be basically talking. I'm not really going to be doing much on actually the gameplay of that, so you can just listen to this in the background if you wish. But this is indeed going to be an update video about what the hell is happening to the uploads, alright? So if you can give me about 10 minutes of your time, I will explain quite a lot of the reasons why I stopped uploading, okay? So if I'm being completely honest, guys, right, I'm just going to say this right now, the well, actually one of the two major reasons why I stopped streaming in the, well, not streaming, but doing consistent, well, somewhat consistent YouTube videos in the first place by having uploaded an actual gameplay, a basic non-reaction video in 6 months, is simply, just because, like, I just basically preferred streaming overall. Like, I've been streaming on Twitch if you guys haven't known. If you're not in the Discord server, you wouldn't have known I've been streaming on Twitch for basically the last 6 months, basically pretty consistently, at least minimum 3 times a week, but most times like 5 times a week I've been streaming over there, and I've just been enjoying it more, to be honest. Because the thing is, right, with the YouTube side of things, it just takes so much more time, and you're going to hear this word a lot today, time, in order to get everything done, because I'm quite busy as it is right now. I've got my own job to do, I've got my own free time to balance, and like just for how long everything takes in terms of doing one YouTube video. Like, for example, you've got to obviously record the thing, right, however long that takes, and you've got to like put it into Sony Vegas, right, and then depending on your PC hardware, it will then build like the audio bars, like the different like audio layers to like tell you when you spoke, when the gameplay's like, having audio go through, so it's easier to edit that way, right? Then the time to render, which isn't actually that bad because my PC's got some pretty decent hardware on it. But here comes like the main part that, like, that takes up a lot of time, is the upload speed. For those who don't know, I've only got about 64 download and 11 upload. Now, while that is enough to stream because on Twitch, thankfully, it's not exactly enough to upload YouTube videos consistently pretty well. I'm going to give you a live example of this, okay? So the recent direct reaction was about 52 minutes, I think it was. That was about 3.5 hours out to upload one video. And just when I'm already so tight for time, when I'm streaming like a lot during the week, and I balancing my like work schedule with my free time so I don't end up burning out as well, that I just simply can't, get to all the time, you know what I mean? Especially on days where like bad stuff happens and like basically bad luck happens to you, which makes you delay stuff even further and further and further. It just wasn't feasible for me to go and do it, Whereas if we now flip it to the streaming side, whereas especially in most streams as well, like when it's not being recorded for YouTube, I just use the PNG avatar myself that I have. I literally just click the button and go live, and it's all in one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about recording. As long as I'm not doing like a story-based game, I don't need to worry about recording anything for a VOD for YouTube after the fact or anything like that. I just simply go live. It's all in the one stream. Boom. People who want to see, I've got a certain amount, like 2 to 3 weeks before the VOD gets deleted off Twitch to like go and see my reaction to something, and boom, there we go. It's much more simpler, much more time efficient. And to be honest, I do prefer the live interactivity of the chat on Twitch than I do the comments on YouTube, if I'm being completely honest. I just prefer like reacting to a chat in real time more so than doing YouTube, if I'm being completely honest, alright? Now that's not to say that I'm just not gonna do YouTube going forward at all. No, I'm actually going to want to come back to this. I've been wanting to come back to this for a while, but just not there's the scenario within just wouldn't allow me to do it at that time, okay? Because, alright, sure, I could sacrifice a lot of sleep, a lot of my own free time to then just do YouTube as well, but I know it would happen, right? Within a few weeks, like 3, 4 weeks of doing that, I would burn out, and then there I am for another 6 to 8 months gone. Because it's not the first time I've done this on this channel. I've just been disappeared for 6 to 8 months at a time, you know what I mean? Update with the Scarlet and Violet series, I will actually be releasing them pretty soon, okay? I've got 4 episodes actually edited last night that are all up on YouTube ready to go, one per day over the next 4 days. So they should be going up on a Saturday, so I should have an episode coming out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at the very least. So we'll see how that goes, alright? The truth is, I think when it comes to the YouTube side of things, guys, it's just that I think because of the whole idea of I just had never had enough time due to my per upload speed, I just got more demotivated over time of like me knowing, oh, I should have definitely having these videos up and ready to go, but more so what was happening was I just literally was not in a position where I could get those videos up consistently. And when you try to do like a let's play series, consistency is honestly one of the more key factors. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be absolutely daily, but at least like an episode every few days, you know what I mean? Because we're gonna get onto my upload speed, guys, alright, in due time. But one thing I do kind of want to bring up overall is the, just like I say, demotivation factor. Like, because I wasn't uploading and getting stuff done at the pace I want to, it really like demotivated me to want to do it in general, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah. And it's like I've just mentioned, when I'm doing a playthrough, I definitely want to at least be semi-consistent with it. There's someone else who I watch who like does take a couple that does take breaks in between, like, you know, series that they do. Like, for example, they'll finish a let's play series they're doing and they'll take a month break and they'll start another series. That's kind of what like I'm gonna kind of be doing, because I feel like Twitch is going to be my main platform going forward. I just prefer it more. Can get more done per second. And yeah, it just worked better for me, because I'll be honest, up until I went back to Twitch for the past like 2 years before that, I was putting so many games like on the back, you know, log, being like, oh, I should save this game and I should save that game and I should save this game all for like a series. But then because I was saving too many games for series, I was falling behind and falling behind. Some of my favorite games of all time, like the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed DLC, end up being played 2 years later after it first came out. And if I was just streaming it at that point, which allows me to get everything done at a much faster pace, you know, I would have had that, you know, streamed and played through 100% like I have now, like years ago, you know what I'm saying? So streaming for me just works better because I can get through stuff a lot quicker as well. What I do plan for this channel though, going forward, is I want to turn this channel mostly into Pokemon content. Like, it's basically going to be all Pokemon content on this channel going forward. I am also going to put the VODs of the stuff I do on Twitch up on YouTube here, but they're not going to go out and like alert subscribers when those videos go live. I'm trying to test out this thing. I've thought to test if it works yet, but imagine I put the VODs out as an unlisted video, right? So if you've got the link to the video, you can watch it, right? Then I'm going to actually make the actual playlist for those VODs public. So I wonder if you go into the video playlist, because it's unlisted, because you have the link to click into it, will it work? Either way, if it doesn't work like that, I know an unlisted link will work if you've got the link to give it. So on my Discord server, when I get these all set up, which should be sometime soon, I'm actually going to have a section on my Discord that actually links to the link of the playlist and it fully working all that if it doesn't work like that. But the idea is, you know, while the videos are unlisted, the playlist is public, so you should just be able to go in and click it, and that's going to do that without alerting subscribers that the videos are live. Because if my majority of my stuff on this channel is going to be Pokemon based, I don't want people getting alerted for videos that aren't Pokemon based, except if it's like a Nintendo Direct reaction, for example. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm thinking of doing it that way, right? Because I really like having like the VODs of previous playthroughs up, just to go back and check my reaction for a game 5 years from now. Or I know other people like to go back sometimes to check my reaction to certain things down the line as well. So that's kind of why I want them there, you know what I mean? But overall, yeah. This channel is going to turn most into a Pokemon challenge. Just don't expect me to upload super consistently, like daily or that. I want to do at least semi-consistent with the upload schedule, if I'm being completely honest, alright? So, for example, right, I'm going to be finishing off the Scarlet and Violet series I've currently got. If I get bonus time before Legend CA dropped, I've got that pre-order. I'll be playing that day one, of course. I'll be streaming it on Twitch. I actually might play through and then make it into a video series for YouTube. So if you want to, I'll have my Twitch link in the description below. If you want somebody to find me consistently, I will definitely be there. I'm literally streaming next week, so yeah. But on the topic of finishing the Scarlet and Violet series, like I say, I've got time before ZA releases. I'm going to actually release 2 different mini series to do with Pokemon that I've been keeping in the back burner when I first played them for years now. And that is both DLC 1 and DLC 2 in Scarlet and Violet. The playthrough of Kitakami's story and the playthrough of the Blueberry Academy story. Both of them I've got my original reaction to. I've just never edited them down. I want to go ahead and get those out at some point. Whether I have to wait until after the ZA playthrough is done, we'll have to see. However, I do have them ready to go. So yeah, just basically after ZA, what I might do is after a Let's Play series or walkthrough series, whatever you want to call it, right? I might take like a month break from YouTube, not really uploading much for about 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and then start another series because, like I say, YouTube now to me feels like it's a side platform rather than like my second thing, rather than my main thing being Twitch. I feel a lot more momentum. I feel a lot more confident. I feel a lot more like I'm getting stuff done. I feel a lot more positive about doing Twitch in general over YouTube. So yeah. Now I'm actually going to switch the screens here because now we need to talk about the upload speed, and it being one of my biggest bottlenecks in terms of having, again, the keyword time to be able to go ahead and do these YouTube videos, which is why I got so demotivated, right? So let's switch over to the PC side now. Right, so to the side of me, do you see that? That download speed and the upload speed? I know the download speed, I don't know what it is with the Wi-Fi recently, not home Wi-Fi, but it's been kind of like pernickety the last, or not pernickety, I don't even know what that word means to be honest. Kind of finicky, I think that's what I meant with his download speed. Like, yeah, so when I tried to stream, it was setting about that download speed, it was causing my stream to disconnect quite a few times, right? But it's usually setting up about 61 download, which it was like middle of the night last night. It fixed itself, but then it went back down again. I think I need to do like a router reset to fix that. But the more important stat I want you to focus on here is the upload speed. It's always consistently around 10 to 11 upload, right? But that's just too slow. If I'm going to get videos out consistently, I'm sorry, but that's just too slow. It really is. Because I render my videos out at 1440p 60 despite their 1080p recorded videos because YouTube has this weird thing, right, where lower down channels, if the videos don't get a lot of attention, they'll have the AVC video encodec, which basically means when there's any fast moving motion, like in the game, you might see a slight pixelation or graininess about the video. That's got nothing to do with how the video was like recorded or rendered. That's to do with YouTube back end and processing. But for smaller channels like mine, if you upload the video on at least 1440p 60 frames per second, it always guarantees minimum the VP09 YouTube video encodec, which means it gets rid of that pixelation graininess and it has basically close to lossless quality. So because I have to render in higher like quality to get around the graininess of that, bad encodec, the AVC one compared to VP09, I then have to have a bigger file size, which means, what they call it, when I go to upload, you can now put the pieces together. It's going to take me quite a long time to upload compared to channels that are quite big and automatically get the VP09 when they upload because they get enough traffic to their channel where they can just do 1080p videos and it doesn't matter whatsoever, right? So that upload speed is why it's one of the biggest bottlenecks and why I started what I call the uploading period, just because I just got so demotivated. I just couldn't keep up with it. It was only one way to keep up with it, and that's if I sacrificed all my free time, which I would have burned out. I know that for a fact. I've been doing content creation, a mixture of YouTube and streaming on Twitch for almost 10 years now, since 2017. Well, no, it's not quite 10 years, but it's getting there now. So like, I kind of have the experience to know, because I burned it quite a few times now in different years, that I knew that would happen, which is why I didn't even bother going down that road this time, right? Now, here's where I got a bit of a breakthrough last night. Let me now switch over to my mobile data hotspot. Before you ask, yes, it is unlimited data, maximum, unlimited data max, so no data cap. I can use it as much as I want without getting charged extra or any of that garbage, you know what I mean? So let's hop over to it and you'll see the result then, okay? And also, before you guys with the hotspot, yes, I do have WPA free security on it, which means it's all password protected, very high grade security and all that. So it's not like using a mobile hotspot, someone can just tap in and hack into the network and get all my personal details, you know? So it's got at least got a pretty good level of security when I'm using the hotspot, in case you're wondering about that. Okay, guys, so you can see I'm in the middle of rerunning the test. I know it's cropped right now, but that's to hide the IP address of this, alright? Just let it do its thing. You can see the bar going up at the bottom there. Just let it do its thing and I will show you the result screen at the end. And you'll just see how much better this is than my own home Wi-Fi, okay? This is the breakthrough I was talking about last night when my Wi-Fi was shit in the bin. I was trying to stream Legends Arceus last night, okay? Okay, and there you go. Now, you're going to have to take my word on this that the download speed is usually quite a bit better than that. Today, this is the first time I've done it where it's been under 60 download. Every time last night when I did this speed test with the mobile network, right, with the security, WPA free security or whatever it's called on it, right, that was always at least 75. Usually 75 to 90 download, right? And the upload speed was usually sitting at somewhere around about at least 28 to 30 upload, which that's the highest when I've done it that's ever been 33.79. The download doesn't really matter as much in this scenario. We're talking more about the upload speed. Being able to get over 3 times my usual upload speed is like such a massive breakthrough for me, and to be able to like not only get YouTube videos up quick, but then that would allow me to obviously like have more free time as a result of it. Like, you know, I could just simply get the videos up within like a 20 minutes, like a 30, like I was uploading one of these Scarlet and Violet episodes yesterday, like 32 minutes, and it took me like 17 minutes to upload it with that upload speed. And it's just a 90-day difference compared to what it would be before. It would usually be about like, let's say about an hour and 20 minutes per like 30-minute upload for Scarlet and Violet. Now it's down to 17 minutes. Now, you do that across multiple videos in a Let's Play series, like 5 videos. So if I'm saving what? Let's even say 45 minutes per upload, right? Times that by 5. That's 220 minutes I'm saving overall over 5 videos, which is just a little bit under 5 hours of free time that I could be doing playing another game, watching YouTube, chilling out with friends on a voice call. The important thing why I'm getting now more time to myself, because the upload speed on my mobile data is faster. And it's not just faster, surprisingly it's reliable and doesn't randomly cut out like I've heard some horror stories of other people using a hotspot in the past. Like, that's the important thing, because now it's like cut out, it's reliable, it's much faster on the upload speed than my home Wi-Fi is. And because I'm the only one who knows the password to this mobile hotspot, I'm the only one on the network. Therefore, the internet bandwidth all goes through me. I'm not sharing my bandwidth with literally anything else, which means when I stream or upload videos to YouTube, like I'm not going to use it all the time. I'm going to use my home Wi-Fi for like just watching stuff regularly, because it might be a bit overkill to do this for everything all the time, because I am using my mobile hotspot on my phone. So it gets no, it doesn't overheat or anything. It's actually quite safe. It's a little warm, but like mildly warm at best. You know what I mean? It is safe enough to use the hotspot, but I don't want to like put my phone into like a warmer temperature all the time, because that can maybe damage the battery over time. I'm only using this when I'm live, and especially when I'm uploading YouTube videos. Because the key difference here is me being able to upload these videos at a much faster rate, right? Allows me to have that free time to do stuff like I mentioned, which prevents the thing that I mentioned earlier in the video. It prevents me from getting burnt out, because I can still do all of this whilst I'll have the free time and working on stuff that I want to work on. You see what I mean? So, my closing remarks is this. Don't expect me to be uploading daily. I want to upload, let's say during a week, at least 3 episodes of a Let's Play series when I am actively doing one. After I've completed one, unless there's a bit of a rush to get the next game coming out, like CA is less than a month away, so you'll probably see me finish Scarlet and Violet, go straight onto CA. But after that, whenever I do like a Let's Play series or Pokemon series, whether it's a Nuzlocke challenge or whatever I decide to do, it's like, expect me to take maybe a couple of weeks break, maybe even up to a month in between major series, just to allow myself to get free time, and allow myself just to like, refresh, get an idea for the next series I want to do and go from there, But during when an series is active like it is right now, Scarlet and Violet, I would like to at least minimum upload 3 episodes a week. And with this upload speed, that is my biggest bottleneck now, just seemingly gone and it doesn't even exist anymore. I can finally be in a situation where I might actually be able to do that now. So, yeah. Closing remarks is this though. If you want somewhere where I'm actively always streaming games, now it is mostly Pokemon at the minute, but sometimes it will be different games as well. Click the Twitch link in the description below. You'll come over to the Twitch link and you'll get a lot more of like a one-to-one live interaction with me there, right? If you want consistent stuff, come over to the Twitch. And even better yet, if you want to be updated when that stuff's happening, join the Discord server, because it is the only social media I'm on. I don't go on Instagram, I don't go on Facebook, I don't go on Twitter or anything like that. I literally just use Discord. I do use Twitter personally, but I do not use it to promote any videos or streams. I use it as a personal thing. That's it. But I do the only like social media, I guess you can't Discord as a social media, but place where you promote the streams and all that is my own server. So I will not be using any other platform. So yeah, hopefully that is answered some of you guys' questions about why I keep taking these long breaks from YouTube. Basically, as simple as this. Now that my biggest bottleneck is gone, I have a chance of doing this again consistently. You know what I'm saying? And also, final thing I want to say as well, any Pokemon fans out there who like Pokemon Legends Arceus, like what I'm playing right now, I am actually in the middle of a perfected Pokedex series. If I go over to this one real quick, you will see in the top left, that's how many entries I have out of the total. So if you want to come over to the Twitch to watch my Pokemon Legends Arceus Perfected Dex project, you're more than welcome to. Anyway, I should stop taking up much of your time. You guys know the reasons why I've been gone now. So yeah, I'm gonna get this out Saturday night. It's about 10 to 8 p 10 to 8 in the night, so by 7:50 p.m. as I'm ending this recording session. I hopefully will get this video out by 9 p.m. Then over Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and at least Wednesday as well, we'll have a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet episode coming out. All right, so I hopefully I'll keep up daily uploads until at least ZA comes up, but we'll see. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Hope this has answered some of your questions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet episode. Have a good one, and peace.